People spend 1/3 of their time in sleeping. Good sleep helps relieve fatigue and ensures people's effective daily learning and work activities. For this reason, comes to our topic, how we improve sleep quality. For background information, we learned that there are two main scientific methods and indicators to measure sleep quality, based on the subjective feelings of the tester or their objective physiological indicators. In our project, we will use both subjective and objective methods with 50% to measure sleep quality. The process of sleeping consists of rapid eye movement sleep, light sleep, and deep sleep, and the different stages in the process can be illustrated by different biological signals. In rapid eye movement, high brain activity can be observed with dreams, dream talks and body movements. Light sleep is represented by slower heartbeats and deeper breaths. Minimal body movement is observed in the deep sleep stage. These biological signals can be used to help us to determine sleep quality. Originally, 4 factors were picked which may have influence on the quality of sleep. The first factor is the time of going to bed. By using ANOVA, we found that different bedtime at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and 0 a.m. yielded no significant differences on the total score. So we dropped this factor. The second factor is the light intensity. We control the light by opening or closing the curtain. The third factor is the indoor temperature. It is hard to make precise change to the bedroom temperature. Under the available variances of the indoor temperature, there tend to be no significant influence on the sleep quality scores. Therefore, we dropped this factor. The last factor is the mental status. We simulate 2 different mental status by reading and exercising, in comparison with doing nothing. These 4 chosen factors can be further supported by the QFD evaluation. While trying to improve sleep quality, encourage body recovery, increase deep sleep time and the total sleep duration, eliminate frequent awakes during nights, improve sleep environment, promote faster falling asleep and reduce possible sleep disturbances, we have conducted the quality factor design. 4 factors as read time before bedtime, exercise time before bedtime, mental status, and curtain status was identified as the prioritized factors. For our experimental design, 2 factors is in this experiment, light intensity and mental status. Before measuring factors' influence, we establish individual sleep baseline, do nothing with curtain closed, and record initial score. This is our process diagram. Every night we decide whether we should do exercise, read a book or open curtain. Remember, we only change 1 or 2 factors simultaneously. Our rating system can be represented by the following equation. Total score equals 50% app score plus 50% individual subjective score. Noted that all scores are from 1 to 100. App score is automatically calculated by the app. Individual subjective score is determined by each operator. Here is our design of the experiment. At the first run, we read for 30 minutes before bed and sleep with the curtain closed. For the run 2, we keep the curtain closed while sleeping, but instead of reading, we exercise for 30 minutes before going to bed. At the third run, we do nothing before bed and still keep the curtain closed. Then we change the light intensity by sleeping with the curtain open, and we read for 30 minutes before bed for the 4th run. Then for run 5, we combine exercise and high light intensity. For the last situation, we do nothing but keep the curtain open at sleep. After define and measure, we need to analysis data and improve it. Here is a step-by-step layout for our project. For the first step, after subjects sleep in the night, data will be collected with Snail Sleep app and recorded in Google Docs. Then in the step 2, we can use DOE, QFD, regression analysis and ANOVA methods to analyze the results. In the step 3, maybe we have found the best way to improve our sleep quality and implement the improved methods during the next 2 days. In the last step, verify the feasibility of the improvement approach. We used ANOVA to statistically analysis our data. Residual graphs were generated to confirm the normal distribution in the data. From the histogram, differences in the final score was observed for different experiment scenario. This result can be statistically supported by the resulting p-value of 0.000, rejecting the null hypothesis. Conclusion can be drawn that the mean of the scores from at least one factor is different. Then, we use regression analysis. This is our overall thinking. First of all, we assigned categorical values to the experiment variables. In terms of mental status, -1 for reading, 0 for doing nothing, and +1 for exercising. Open curtain was 1, while closed curtain was 0. With the data obtained, the following residual graphs were generated to confirm the normal distribution in the data. The following regression expression can be obtained, which suggests positive effects of closing curtain and reading on the final score, with p-values smaller than 0.05 for all the factors. The R-square adjusted was 25.87%. In other words, the regression equation accounts for a reasonable amount of variations in the final result while other factors still exist to affect the score. Next, we need to verify the feasibility of the improvement approach. Using the previous analysis conclusions, we can conclude that only the coefficients related to the upper curtain and bedtime reading are positive, so our next improvement plan is based on this conclusion. Each experimenter was tested in this manner for 2 days and the results of the experiment were recorded. First, divide the total score from its corresponding baseline score for a relative value, in order to discard personal differences. Then, using the control graph to verify whether this method to improve our sleep quality is stable and within control. We can see that not all values are within 2 straight line boundaries, which means that this process is not fully controllable. Therefore, we can only say that sleeping when closing curtains and reading before going to bed might be a way to improve the quality of sleep. But other factors also play a role to affect sleep quality, and this process is not stable or fully controllable. So if you want to have a better sleep, we recommend that you should close the curtains and read before going to bed. Thank you for watching. Good night.